Okay, let's bring this baby home. I was a landlord who had a tenant, the same tenant for 12 years. Around year 10, she stopped paying rent. The world was in a pandemic, so the courts shut down. And the system said she had rights, tenant rights, to sit there in heat and water and comfort while I footed her bills for 1 year and a half. And then the world decided to try and right itself. The courts reopened and I, without a lawyer, filed for eviction. I won, all was fair, or some version of it, until September 8th, 2021, the day of the eviction. In short, my tenant mollywopped my ish. Her main weapon of choice, the damn water I was forced to keep on. And then there was the raw chicken and the pork chops and the 10s and 20s of raw sausage rolls she rolled down the vents, along with lard and yogurt and beans and mayo. Who even has that much mayo? Turns out I was better than blessed because my insurance policy covered it all. This is the finale. This is the 9-month journey it took to put my house back together. This is how the story ends. Y'all, today is Thursday. The house went on the market on Tuesday, as y'all know. The house went on the market on Tuesday. Y'all, it's been 2 days. We have 3 offers so far. Let me tell you what she said. I'm going to share it with y'all. We have 2 FHA offers for $375 a piece. And that the home inspections, with home inspections, and they typically close in 30 days, right? So 2 at $375. 2 bid the same. Then we have an agent who has been in touch with my agent daily, and her client, she did the showing with an inspector. So she brought an inspector to the showing, and the client is making an offer of $380 with no home inspection contingency. So the other 2, the $375, that's going to have a home inspection, but this one is like no home inspection. And then she says a $5,000 appraisal gap guarantee, meaning that if it appraises for $5,000 less than the $380, she will cover the gap of that appraisal. So we won't have to lower the price to meet the appraisal. And she's also asking to consider accepting now, Thursday, instead of Monday, and that they can close in 22 days. So on July 8th would be the closing. So my agent just sent me these contracts to look over. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Let's look. Let's look at my email. Offers to review. Review documents. Yeah, we're not looking our best, are we? We know we was coming on camera. Okay. These people got names. So this person is pre-approved. This is a VA loan for $380. Their interest rate would be 5.75, y'all. Interest rates have went up. So this means that we have reviewed income, credit, assets, and employment history you provided. This conditional is valid for 60 days. I need to call my agent. All right, y'all. Bye. Hey, y'all. Hey. So the house has been on the market for 3 days. Y'all know 3 is my lucky number, right? 3 is my lucky number. Yesterday we had 3 offers. One of the offers was like, pick me. Let's take this house off the market. Here's everything I'm offering. So it's offering $380, which is $20,000 above the asking price. They were asking for, they said no inspection because they already brought the inspector to the house when they went to go look at the house. They said close within 22 days instead of 30 days. They said $5,000 gap for appraisal. But because they had their inspector, they did provide a list of 4 things that they wanted me to fix. And that was a sump pump. And they said that would be about $400 to fix. This other piece, some other part that is for the water sprinklers that are in the ceiling. So I was like, okay, her inspector is inspecting. And they said that that part was like about $400. Then they said the thermostat, they said the thermostat was reading 65 degrees, which it was. And I had the project manager go by to fix it, and they did fix it, and it worked that one day, I'm supposing. Because when my friend, the neighbor, went by that night, she said, oh yeah, it's hot in there, but the thermostat was reading 65 degrees. And so with the inspector, they said infrared temperature read that the house was 80 degrees throughout. And that's because the AC wasn't on. So even though it looked like the AC was at 65, it really wasn't, because the thermostat was saying that the house was 65, but the AC was set at 70, so it would never kick on. So that's why the house was so hot. So they said fix that. And then they also said fix a piece on the back roof where it let water into the attic or something to that effect. I can't remember the wording. So what I agreed to, I was going to agree to fix the thermostat, obviously, because this is a new system, so the thermostat should be working. And then also the roof, because I saw a piece that came off of the roof, and I already inquired about how much it cost to fix, and it's going to be $680. And I wanted the people who did the roof, because the roof is only 2 years old, they were going to go back out and inspect it, because I told them about the fact that they said like water in the attic. So I don't know if that water in the attic was from the original issue, or it was from a new issue, or is from the issue with that piece that's missing, or what. Either way, the roof is under warranty, but that piece that's missing is not under warranty. So I was just going to get that fixed anyway. So those were the 2 things. I wasn't going to get the sump pump fixed, or the other thing, the thing for the water sprinklers fixed. And in my mind, I was thinking, well, if you're doing this $5,000 gap for appraisal, why not just fix the less than $1,000 worth of things that you're saying on this thing, right? Either way, my agent has said that, speaking to her agent, that it wasn't a deal breaker for me not to fix it. So if I did fix it, it would be considered a courtesy, right? So 2 things I was going to be courteous about, the roof and then the thermostat. So anyways, today is the 3rd day. Today's the 3rd day. So today I did get in touch with the company that did the repairs, and they sent out the HVAC people, and so they replaced the thermostat. They said, yep, the thermostat was faulty, which I've been saying that. I've been recommending that. So it's all good, because I have recommended it again in this email. I'm just so grateful that they were able to get that done today. I sent the email this morning, and then by noon it was fixed. So that's super dope. I'll go out tomorrow to actually check on it for real. But that's where we stand right now. I did shoot out an email to the roof company asking them about X, Y, and Z. I haven't heard back from them. This is like a 3-day weekend, so people are probably already starting their vacation. But in the meantime, my agent had changed the dates for the house. So at first we had it that we were going to be accepting offers up until 2 p.m. Monday, right? But because the one person who offered the $380 asked if we can go ahead and make a decision now, she had went ahead and put that we will only be accepting offers up until 2 p.m. today. So she sent that out for all of the other agents who were interested, expressed interest or whatever, who visited the house. So that was out. And she also updated the things like Zillow, Redfin, and all of that to say update, offers accepted up until 2 p.m. Friday, the 17th of June. So that was that. So then at 2 p.m. she called me. And she called me to say that one of the offers who previously offered, well, I want to say 6, who previously offered $375, moved their offer up to $385. They offered $385. So they offered $385. They offered no inspection at all. They offered me to fix nothing, not a sump pump, not a sprinkler, not even a thermostat, even though we already fixed it. And they offered the $5,000 appraisal gap. Y'all, that is the offer we accepted. I went ahead, and they also offered to close within 3 weeks. So July 7th, closing. I accepted their offer. I signed all of the paperwork today around 3. Look, my 3s. I didn't even plan it that way. It just so happens that I had some questions back and forth. After my questions were answered, I was able to sign the documents and finalize everything and send it out. Y'all, I accepted an offer 3 days on the market. We didn't even make it to open house. We didn't even make it to open house. I am happy. And it's funny because I was thinking, well, it's not that I had like the ton of offers to choose from, but at the same time, we didn't let it do what we said we were going to let it do, because, you know, we end up getting a good offer that came in that we can act on now. But I was like, it ain't even about the quantity. It's about the quality, y'all. Only one person can buy a house. So you don't need tons and tons and tons of offers. Honestly, I felt like that would make things even more confusing. Because let me tell you, I was getting tired just looking over my little 3 contracts of the 3 offers and reading through them. And I can't even imagine having more. And then you start having more that they're offering the same price. Then what? What you going to do? Do it based off of a name? I totally would. I like that name. We're going to pick them. But all you need is one. All you need is one. And I'm just so happy that once again, this process is still proving to be easy. To be easy. And we're not done yet. Obviously, we got to make it to closing. Everything has to go through. All loans have to go through. And so that's what we are hoping for. That's what we're believing in. That's what we're praying for, that it continues to be a smooth process and that everything goes off without a hitch. Everything goes off without a hitch. My agent said she had already vetted the lending source and all of those things. And so far, it seems like it's a strong offer from a strong source. Let's just, that everything goes off beautifully. And that house is beautiful. Again, y'all, I've been looking at some of the competitor houses and some of the other houses that have sold for more and or less. And my house by far is the best looking house of them all. Plus to know that it has a new HVAC system. Plus to know that it has a new roof and all new cabinetry. And everything in that house is practically new except for the tubs. Love it. Love it. So that's the update, guys. That is the update. Today is Friday, June 17th, and I accepted an offer.